Hi, I'm here to tell you few things. I'm not well. I just don't want to repeat it again and again. I'm going through few things because of unexpected food poisoning, unexpected fatigue, tiredness, headache because of periods, and many things related to loneliness. And I just want to tell you that I feel lonely because I lost my son. He kept me alive. We were playing, at least in a day, we have spent 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, I could say that. He was always there. Because when he knows that we are doing nothing, he was there with his tennis ball. He was playing very well, and he also made me to play with him. So I just want to tell you few things about the prosperity, wealth, why it is important. The prosperity is related to what you can do with your life, with what you have. The state of prosperity, when you are prospering, that is related to the ability, what you have, what you could do despite having the illness, the constraints related to time, related to many factors, the circumstances, about not just about your health, it's the health related to your family members or even pets. Of course, one of the family member, the pet is your first and foremost member. We are going to talk about this only. The prosperity is related to the capacity or potential or the ability, what you have, what you could do. We have the bad phases, health-wise, or somehow something is not working physically or mentally. We are facing some issues, or we can say that that is not even related to the personal thing. That will be affected by many factors. There are many things. I just don't want to discuss those things. Everyone is having an idea about it. When you are here, when you are living, you got the opportunity to grow as much as you want. But do you think that it is limited, or can anyone influence those things? There are times, when you are not having the clue about what is going on in your life, then you will be trapped in that circle. And you must understand that what is wrong, what is going on. And you need certain practices in order to come out of those things. At first, I would like to tell you that having the pet is the sign of prosperity. Pet means it's not just about the cat or a dog, but I could say that get the dog, get a puppy. That is related to the space what you have, I could say that, because you are not going to torture the animal. If you have the space, please get the puppy. That is going to do so many wonders in your life. I just want to recall 2 incidents in my life. Somehow I was not able to attend the classes continuously, so I got the clash with my physics teacher, and it was like a punishment to do one experiment multiple times. Multiple times. I could say that more than 100 times. Can you believe that? 100 times. Every day after finishing my lunch, I'll be there in the lab to do that. Or after finishing my classes in the evening. The time is time restrictions were there. They will close the premises, the doors. You can't spend all your day and night in that place. But still, I would like to tell you that I was doing one particular experiment 100 times. Because, as I told you, because of due to culturals and other competitions, and also the service, social service, as I told you, blood donation, etc. I was not able to attend the classes, especially practicals. So I was doing just one experiment 100 times. So it was a kind of motivation, as well as it was building the power. It's like I have to do it. I will show you who I am. I will definitely show you who I am. And I just wanted to tell you that that semester holidays spent in my aunt's house, in my grandmother's house. I have spent my semester study holidays in my grandmother's house. And my grandmother was there. My aunt went to her school. My cousin was working in Chennai. And when you talk about the people in the house, my grandmother was there, and my pet was there. It's their pet. I used to visit at least twice in a year. So I could say that that's my pet too. You don't believe that my grandmother was always pushing me to study and do things, practice something on the board. The blackboard was there because my cousin took classes, private tuition. She took classes, and there was her blackboard. Before she got the job, she was taking classes. So the blackboard was there. So my grandmother was always forcing me to work out the sums or whatever. She asked me to use the blackboard. Why don't you use the blackboard? Why do you want to practice it? Why do you want to waste papers and all? And then my pet. And it was the mix of Lhasa Apso and Golden Retriever, I could say that. But I came to know that that is the Havanese breed. I'm not very sure about it, but I could say that it's something like the Havanese Cuban breed. And I just want to tell you this. I was practicing it, and the pet was sitting quietly for 2 hours without moving anywhere. You don't believe that. He was sitting with me to give the company, and he was not going anywhere. You can't even imagine that. For 2 hours he was there. Was sitting over there along with me in the garden. That was the beautiful experience at first, because he was there and I was simply patting him in the, I gave the pat on his back all the time. And then he was looking at my face as if like, oh, better to be a dog to enjoy the life than a person like you. You have to study so many things. His face was like that, the expression was like that. Oh my god, you're not moving anywhere, like that. And for 2 hours I didn't go anywhere. And my grandmother was there. She told me that if you need anything, just let me know. So she prepared coffee or tea, and she did not allow me to do anything. She was there. My aunt was there in the morning to make breakfast, and my grandmother was preparing the lunch in the coffee, tea. It was like, my mother was telling me in the same way, but she used to scold me. Wait, just go and do it. My grandmother, you can't imagine that, she was very strict. She was always urging me, what are you doing? Just go and walk out, do something on the board. So every day I was preparing for the exam. And also there was one thing. I made the decision as well as I took the pledge. I will definitely show you who I am. So, it was not the personal conflict or some cold war, but it's like, they are trying to tell you that, you are here to learn more than your extracurricular activities. You have to do your stuff here. That's my concern. As an instructor, she said that I want you to do it again. I want you to practice it again. So you don't believe that when the results came out, and after providing all the marks in the alphabetical order, they read the name, and then the subject wise the marks will be revealed. And after getting all the updates, my class teacher asked us, if you have scored more than 90%, would you please stand up? I was just one among them. Can you believe that? 90.5. I scored 90.5 in that semester. 98 in physics. In practicals, 98. No, I'm not sure. I still have the mark sheets, but I could say that scored above 90. 90 in theory, 98 in practicals, as of my knowledge. And on the whole, I got the percentage above 90, 90.5. I could say that there are three. The credits goes to, at first the credit goes to my physics teacher, and she was always motivating me and saying that, you could do anything and everything, but this is what I want you to do. Do it. It's like, okay, it's about the subject and me. I have to prove it. I scored very well in maths, in my allied subjects. I scored very well. At first I had maths. Same thing happened. It was too tough. In start, you can't believe that almost a half of the strength were failed to, they were failed to score. They failed. And I was always giving excuses. When they say the result is gonna, they are going to announce the results tomorrow. And I was so reluctant to enter into the class. It was like I was totally vexed and almost cried on every day basis about the results, because as I told you, that happened in the second semester, and I became quite active. In the first semester, I just kept quiet and was watching everything. And I just participated in few culturals, not quite active in the first semester. But in the second semester, I was very active. And my lecturers were always watching us. They were always, whenever we are in library or in canteen or in any place, all the eyes are watching us. Don't you know that? They will say that, come on, you are missing your classes. I saw you in the library. And I want you to do this. She gave the assignments. And we were working on it. You don't believe that. I just want to tell you again and again. You're not going to believe that, because there were only 3 days. 2 subjects. And one is maths, one is stat. Only 3 days in between 2 exams. For stat, got 3 days. After completing the maths exam, got 3 days. And you cannot ask anyone. You cannot disturb your senior. You cannot disturb your classmate. You cannot disturb anyone. Everyone is preparing for the exam. At that time, you cannot disturb anyone. I did that. I prepared for it. Within 3 days, the whole thing was revised. Everyone is doing it. What is the big deal? You can ask. But I just wanted to tell you that, have attended only few classes. And there were many subjects. But I need to concentrate on this. I know about all other things, but this one is quite new. I never came across this subject. A differential calculus was there when I was doing my high secondary. I think even in 10th standard it is there. 9th standard and 10th standard. But in the college that is different. The syllabus is updated. When you talk about the stat exam, it was a wonder. And I was regretting about not attending the classes, because I was participating in culturals in many competitions, so I couldn't attend it. And I was preparing for that also. So this is what happened. She gave the assignments. It's all there. It's more than a school. I thought that college will be the very nice place where we can enjoy our life. Of course we did, but when you compare to college, my college with the school, our college was having a lot of standards, metrics, and yeah, I could say that they were always encouraging us to concentrate and put our focus on studies, academic studies, and it was a wonder, a miracle. Seriously, I could say that it is a miracle. It was only 50%, but yet, just imagine, out of the whole strength, 50% were failed in that subject. So 50% of marks are, I could say that it was a magic or miracle. I have revised everything. I have spent 3 days. I didn't move out of anywhere. I was sitting at one place. And we told I couldn't eat, I couldn't do anything. It was like, something was rolling in and inside. Something was going on. I couldn't eat, I couldn't concentrate on things other than that subject. So 3 days, I could say that out of 3 days, I have spent almost 45 hours for that subject. So that was the miracle indeed. And then I was able to do very well in my allied subjects. The interest was related to the lecturers, right? Always. I'm not saying that what happened to you. I didn't do anything with the major. I'm not saying that. I just wanted to tell you that the subject is always related to the lecturer or the instructor or the professor or the teacher. Of course, even if we don't have any interest in the particular subject, if you get the right person, if you get the right teacher, automatically you will draw the interest. And if they are quite strict, there is no other go. You have to do it. And they did the great job, all of them. I could say that. I was so blessed to have wonderful teachers in my life. All the mentors, even in my working place, all of them are amazing. They did a great job. And I could recall those things because the prosperity is related to the ability what you have, and moreover the things around you. And when you talk about the things, they say, this is quite superstitious thing, but yet you must understand it. There are things considered as auspicious, and we have to follow the time or something related to the lucky charm or symbols or something related to it. That's all fine. But having the pet, it's not the thing, it's the life. And it's going to give enough happiness. Well, at first it's going to boost your health. When you are having the sound body, sound mind, automatically you're going to prosper. So it is the symbol of prosperity. They say Kamadhenu, the cow is the symbol of prosperity. that is related to the materialistic gain out of that particular creature. That is true. Of course, it is a very sweet. Again, I could say that all the creatures are quite sweet, nice. It's all about how you're going to approach, how you're going to deal with the creatures around you. If you know that it's quite venomous, you're not going to play with that. Obviously, it's not at all good, because all the animals are having one thing. It's my life. I'm going to protect my life. I'm gonna kick you away if you disturb me. That mentality is there in every creature. That's why they domesticated few animals, not all. Just imagine if they are able to domesticate all the animals. That's not possible because of the nature. But if you talk about the dog, it's kind of the wolf, the creature. Sometimes when you see particular breeds having the weird or the look similar to wolf or the fox. It's not quite easy to handle a few breeds, quite ferocious and very tough to handle them. So it's your interest. If at all, if it is possible, get one puppy. And if you don't have enough space to keep it in your house, don't get it. Don't torture the animal. Already you are torturing yourself. It's the great torture to keep any pet in a very constrained, in a very small place. Already we are limiting our movements because of the space constraint. Why do you want to torture the animal? If you don't have space, what is the use of having it? It should roam around, have the, there should be a garden, so that the party stuff will be taken care by itself. I just want to tell you that I miss my pet or my son. You don't get it, that's why I'm telling you my pet. I miss my son a lot. And the loneliness is killing me. Day by day. The fatigue, the headache, something is not working. The metabolism is behaving in a strange manner. But yet, I am doing my level best to come out of it. So the sign of prosperity is not just the cow. It's also related to a dog or a cat. Any animal, if at all, if you have space, big garden, a very vast place, you can even domesticate the horse, the pony, I could say muse. You can get anything and you can enjoy your life. It's a very big family. Don't think that it's a thing. I just wanted to mention it because you're going to buy it. It's not naturally roaming in the wilderness, right? So you have to buy it, no other choice. So just try to get the point. I'm not well because I miss my son. And my husband is also not well and he is not here. I'm lonely. And I just want to tell you that do not disturb me with your prejudices. And this is the message to you. If you are having any issue in your life, if you want to understand the meaning of life, get a puppy or a kitten or a pony. It's according to you the space what you have. It's going to teach you many things. I was always talking with the squirrels, birds, all the animals around my house. It's gonna talk to you. You will understand the language of the birds, animals. It's so nice to be with many, kittens, dogs, cows. You cannot imagine something, that's the guys from the city having the very nasty thoughts about a rural area. Those days were gone. The internet connected the world. The world has been changed. And you are a computer, the illiteracy is related to IT is there. You need to grow up. Things were changed. When the IT was blooming, information technology, there is no difference between the village, urban, semi-urban, town, village, town, city, no difference. In fact, they have the very rich life than the people living in the city. Got it? And I just want to tell you that when you see the albums released in 90s as well as in early years of millennium, you could see the songs. Pankaj Udas, Mr. Pankaj Udas released many albums. And there were many Sandeep Chauta, Milind Ingle, there were many. Like in West, we had a lot of singers, and there were many albums released under one band. Many bands were there. That's what I wanted to tell you. And when you see the visual videos and all, you could see that, the hero was saving the money to buy the bat, to get some gift. And it was not in one album, in one song. You could see it in many songs. At the time, people were not encouraging to encouraging their children to have they don't give pocket money. Whenever we demand, they don't give. They were very strict. It's too tough to save the money to get something. Even if we like to gift something to our teachers or to our friends, it's not quite easy. Because you have so many friends. Your parents cannot afford to give money. At first, they don't encourage it. How do they know that, you are going to spend that money for your friend or for your teachers? They were very strict because of many reasons. If you consider the albums, it is showing even in the very big, beautiful apartment, the guy is saving the money to get the bat or to get some gift for his girlfriend. Even in foreign country, the girl is cutting her hair to make wig in order to get money to gift, to buy the gift for her boyfriend. And in return, he was selling his bike to get the gift for his girlfriend. They were not earning. And when you talk about the parents at that time, they were quite strict. My parents and parents on the whole. And when you talk about the years, 1990s, the period, 1990s, early years of millennium and all, they were quite strict. And you could see it, it's quite evident. In many albums, you could see it, everyone was saving money to get something. Piggy bank is there in every house. So just try to understand the point. The whole economy was like that at first. So it was flourishing after the IT boom. After the information technology, I could say that. The prosperity and the boost in the economy happened after the IT growth. No one is able to understand those concepts. The things are not related to the money. They were strict and they were monitoring each and everything. Parents were strict and monitoring each and every act of the children. They never encouraged the pocket money concept, and it's quite tough. They will say that, what do you want? You will buy it. It will be there. And they don't give money. It's the good habit. It's the good habit. And also they taught us to save money. While we were attending the marriages of the class teachers, our friends, after a few years, after coming out of the school, after finishing the degree, many were, when you talk about my classmates or my friends, after the degree, I can tell you, almost 5 to 6 got married. So I cannot go and ask money. I just wanted to gift her this thing. Give me money. So it's all about our savings, whatever we saved so far. How do we get money? In our birthday, if any guest is visiting, or when we are visiting any guest, or at the time of Pongal or Diwali. So this is how the money will be saved. So with that money, we have to share. We have to give our share to buy the gift. So 3 to 4 of us share the money to buy the gift. At first we were not able to give the very good gift. I still regret that moment. And we were able to buy bouquet. We were able to buy few things out of the fancy stores close by. Then we were considering our savings, and we were able to gift the silver articles because that was quite cheap at the time. But yet, at the money value, when you compare the money value, again it's all about sharing, right? So somehow we were managed to give gifts to our friends, to our class teachers. And for your information, those days were like that only. The economy also like that only. You could see it in the albums. Even in foreign country, the girl is cutting her hair to buy the gift for for her boyfriend, and the guy is selling the bike to buy the gift. It means that they are studying, they are not earning. You could understand that. And my friends, roommates, batchmates, classmates from my class, from other departments, they celebrated my birthday. That was an unforgettable moment. They bought the cake, but it was already having the cut. Somehow they were trying to they bought the full cake, though it was having the cuts everywhere. They bought the full cake. Somehow they managed to write my name and all. And I got the silver coin out of my, my friends gifted many things. I just don't want to talk about it, each and everything. When you are living in the campus hostel, that is like a great boon to be with your seniors, with your juniors, with your batchmates, not only from the same department, from many departments, and with your roommates. Just imagine so many friends will be there. I can't even count. There were so many. And we were celebrating this Christmas Friends event every year. And one of my friend named as Parameshwari, she gave the silver relic. So it was there in our puja room. It was gone. I don't know how it was gone. There were so many things disappeared in my house because we were shifting from one place to another place. It was very pathetic because my father was not willing to build a house. He was interested to save money to arrange the marriage for us. And of course, the house was there, earning money every month. It was a small house, but still, it was earning money. There was a steady income out of that particular house. It was sold in 2014 to buy the plot in Bangalore. I don't want to repeat it. Just don't underestimate someone's, wealth, or just don't ridicule. You have no authority to do that at first. If you have it, it's good. I appreciate that. And I just wanted to question, how did you earn it? What is your qualification? Did you pass out of Harvard? And summer, you got your studies done in MIT? Are you working in NASA? What are you? What is your qualification? How did you get a lot of money like that? How could you simply ridicule someone? Aren't you ashamed of doing it? And you're creating rumors here. I warned you already. I kept the board, the name board. If you want to say anything against it, go ahead and file the case. There it ends. That's going to talk about your education, your qualification, your background, your manners. And just don't spend your time unnecessarily around my house. And don't use the cheapskates to do something. It's quite vulgar, clumsy, and don't you have the manner? I have so many things to do. I'm not well right now. I just don't want to talk to you again and again about something. That's none of my business at first. That's it. If you really want to prosper, don't live on someone else's skin. Get a pet. Be happy. That's going to teach you about the value of life. That's going to fill your house with happiness, health, wealth. And what else you want? Please don't waste your time as well as others' time. Thanks for watching it. I just don't want to say something out of impulse. But this is related to the pets. It's a symbol of prosperity. If you are saying that you are in the upper crust, be happy about it. Get it? But you should understand one thing, the upper crust is always affected by many factors than the lower crust. At first, after attaining the wealth, many of them followed the philanthropy. Do you know why? That's what the life is going to teach you. After attaining everything, you will be bored. You have no option left. But people are very intelligent, so they are using their money, time, and they are multiplying it by doing something good. But there are people, their birth is teaching them to spend their money and time because it was not earned in a very honest way. So they could do anything. What they could do. So this is the difference. So you know where you are standing, and I know where I am. I'm not ridiculing anyone. If at all, if I get the opportunity, I will lift everyone. I'm happy if you are happy. I'm sad if you are sad. And I'm not interested to be in the same state. Instead, I will teach you to be happy, to become happy. That's all I could do. It's up to you whether you understand the point or not. I just don't care about it. I just don't understand, or I just don't want to understand who is on the top. What is the use? Whether you are in the top or in the middle or in the lower, everyone is going to meet in the same place, under 6 feet. That's it.